This is a Singer 201K. This spindle here is for winding a bobbin. Put the thread on there, loop it through this tension disc up to the bobbin on here, push that down. This stitch length, you can loosen this and turn it like so. So you can go back and forth between forward and reverse. And keep the same one, keep the same length. It's your spindle. Here, this is your pressure foot tension adjustment. You just screw that in or out. It's kind of a trial and error thing. This is where you loop the thread. This is your upper tension adjustment. Your foot, your needle adjustment. Where you put your bobbin. It's got a real nice front to it. It's a light, works. Another cover, the motor. It's the belt. It's not my favorite kind of belt, but this works. You can put a V belt or the other type on it. This is power plug. The adjustment for it. Loosen that up for winding the bobbins. Well, that's pretty much it. This is what it looks like underneath. So that's it. One thing I wanted to point out here is inserting the bobbin. You wind the bobbin and you bring it around so it comes around the front and is held over this way. This is according to the manual that I have, which is right. And then it says insert the bobbin in there like so, which is right. But then the way I understand the instructions and the pictures is you're supposed to put the thread through this slot and then pull it backward to get to the notch in the back, and that is not correct. What you do is you bring this thread around to this notch here in the back and pull it forward so it's in there, and then you bring it up across that slot like so, and there. Then you turn this by hand, it picks it up, and I always use a little screwdriver to go underneath there and pull it through. So the instructions, I'm either not reading them right or wrong for this machine, even though it says it's this machine. It's something an experienced sewer would figure out, but a novice might not. So I'm pointing that out. This is just a piece of towel. I'm going to sew down the part here, just show you that this works. Now I'm going to start all my sewing by putting the needle in. That's what the manual says, and on these belt driven machines it has the rubber O-ring belt. It's important that you do that. So here we go. Smaller stitch. Longer. Reverse. Let's see what we got. Leave some tails on it. As you can see, that right there is where we reversed when we're in a small stitch. A very tight stitch there. And this is the other side, showing that it's making a good stitch on both sides. And that's that. This is some placemats that I bought for demoing. They're denim. You can see they're folded in half. So 2 layers, and then so we got 4. Total thickness is about 2 millimeters. Put this baby on there. Put this down into it. See? Good stitches. And that's that. This is Naugahyde. It's vinyl coated material. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. This almost looks like it's fiberglass. This is 4 layers, and it's about 2.5 millimeters thick. Put it in there. Raise the needle up all the way. See? Next is jeans, some denim jeans. These are Canyon River Blues, not that it matters, they're black. I'm going to sew down that seam there. Where everyone's familiar with the seam in the side of the jeans. So I'm going to sew on. Raise the needle all the way up to get that out. Neat. The reason I show the back side all the time is to show that the bobbin tension is proper and it's making a proper stitch, you know. So that's that. Next is upholstery leather. I got off an old Lazy Boy ottoman that I had and wasn't any good, so I stripped the leather off for projects. The reason I'm showing you these items to sew is because this is the type of stuff I typically sew. Now this is about 3.5 millimeters thick. Again, we put the needle in, get it started. There we go. There we go. So it can do it. The reason the stitch is shorter than the others, I didn't change the stitch length, but it's probably the pressure foot tension isn't right. I need to either loosen it or tighten it. but for this purpose, to show that it will sew that, there we are. And here we have a leather belt. It's pretty hard on this side, softer leather on this side. It's 2 layers of leather. There's some kind of filler in the center here. I don't know what it is, but this is about not quite 4 millimeters thick. So we'll start it right here. Put that into it. And there we go. You can see this one with the tag on is the one we just did, all the way over to here. Not something I recommend you do all the time, but this machine can sew some pretty heavy stuff. Okay, this is the setup to wind the bobbin. Put the thread down here on this spindle that's all right here. You run the thread through this tension guide, and up here to the bobbin. Drop that into it. You start it up a little bit. We're going to cut that off. I just put my finger on the spool to hold it some. When that bobbin's full, it'll kick off like so, and the bobbin is wound. That's all there is to it. Most people know how to do that.